All right, so I want to start off by saying this must be sad to say, right? This is probably Christopher Nolan's only trilogy of all the movies he's done.
Yeah,
Nothing else
it
have a
is just.
sequel.
I mean, what is it? It is only trilogy. I don't know why we're debating that.
Well, because
The
like
guy
the
just.
first time he didn't want to
The
even want
guy
to do the
does.
Dark Knight, and then like he didn't even want to do the third movie either.
Uh, I don't want to get out of bed most times. What are you talking? So I mean, it just needs. Sometimes you just need a little push.
Just you sound like an old person already. They want to get out of bed.
So, hey, well, when you get out of bed, you got to go to work. So
Oh, that's the
sorry.
only thing. Okay, but like on the weekends, it's fine then.
Sure. Well, the weekends I don't have to get out of bed. So I don't have that problem.
So this is probably one of the best trilogies I ever seen. I would like to say, and I don't know if you agree, this is probably the only trilogy where every single movie is good or is
Yeah, I'm
great.
gonna agree with that. I'm gonna go ahead and agree with that. I mean, I never gave it that much thought, but now that you're saying that, I'm trying to disagree with you, and I can't. So we're gonna go with
We
yes, I
can't, right?
agree.
We want to both. Yeah, we agree both. Like the Dark Knight
I
Rises
can't
is
think
a
of a
great
trilogy.
film.
Yeah, I can't think of a trilogy that beats this.
Star Wars, but not all of them are great.
Well, it depends on what generation you want to be
Okay, so
in.
let me ask you that question. So there's nine Star Wars movies. Are we talking about
Yeah.
three separate trilogies, or is nine movies, or like I don't even know what you call that?
Well, okay. Well, it depends on the type of fan you are. If you're a fan that saw the original trilogy, yeah, there's only one trilogy. The rest of Star Wars, there was no other Star Wars. What are you talking about?
So you're talking about like you
If,
don't take
if,
that into
if,
existence.
yeah. What? I mean, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about people generally.
So you're
I
talking
mean,
about in a
come
way
on.
where people seen it or not seen it, or everybody's
Yeah,
seen the
I
nine
mean,
movies?
a lot of people that that grew up in the '70s stuff,
Yeah.
most likely haven't seen the other ones, and or if they did, they decided they weren't Star Wars anyways.
Okay.
So the other people saw the other two, the next set of trilogies. They're like, huh. My parents said the original's good, but this one's better. And then they like, oh yeah, the next trilogy sucks.
So
The
when you say it
generation
like that, I'm
exists.
already confused. We're like this trilogy, last trilogy, the
Well,
next
let me put it
trilogy.
this way: did you see the movies?
Which ones? Are you talking about the
It
Star
doesn't
Wars?
matter.
All nine
It
of them,
doesn't
yes.
matter. Oh, okay. I was talking about Star Wars. Yeah, whoever directed those, I was confused too. So what are you talking about? It looked like Abrams was a little lost when he directed them. So.
Okay. But getting back to Batman, I want to say
Oh, okay. Well, let's go back to Batman because that's what we really came here for.
because it ties in, obviously it ties in the whole thing, right? When I think when you and I were watching this, you know what I actually watched for? The rules of the trilogy. And then when I remember the rules of the
Oh,
trilogy, right? It's actually I'm only basing these rules from Scream. You remember that
oh
movie,
okay.
right? When
Okay. Oh, yeah. I can't forget
was it
Scream.
Jamie Kennedy's character talk about the Scream?
Yeah.
Like someone from the first movie is gonna like appear in the third one, and they did that.
Yep.
And it's like a
Yep.
surprising guess. Like they also
Actually,
did
quite a
that.
few people. Actually, quite a few
Yes.
people here.
Yes.
But the main villain, yeah, makes an appearance.
So the main villain is what it gets me the most, okay? Because the whole thing, right? Like you thought Bane was the main villain, and he wasn't.
I didn't think Bane. I had a kind of a feeling Bane wasn't the main villain.
Who do you think it was before they revealed?
Talia.
Was it Talia? What
Yeah, I
makes you think that?
just couldn't figure out who she was.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's like you knew who. Like when you get to the end, it's like I knew who it was, but for some reason, there's so much misdirection
Oh, that was really
that
good,
I
right?
thought. Well, I mean, I kind of thought it was Bane, but I knew it had to be Talia.
Why would you
Well,
think
because I
that?
read the comic books though.
Oh,
She's a big, like, yeah, she's like a Batman. Well, she's actually a love of Batman.
so they did that too, actually,
Yeah,
just
she's
for
a
a
huge
little bit.
love interest to Batman. They gave Batman both his interests in this movie.
They did. That was really well done.
Yes, I thought it was cool. But yeah, I should have known it was her. It was like one of those like I thought it was her, and then I thought, ah, maybe it's not her. Then I thought, well, maybe it is her, and then I was like, nah, it's not her.
Oh. So
Then
not
there's
until
the
the
end.
very
In
end.
the end, when she jumps across the deal, I was like, it's her. Quit trusting.
Oh,
And I was like, quit trusting her. Plus, she says a lot of the same lines that her father says in the first movie.
I noticed that in this time around.
Yes, she says a lot of. This movie. I'm not gonna say this is the best Batman movie of the trilogy,
No,
but
yeah.
but it is actually the one I watched the most.
Why
I
is that?
watched this
Why would you say that
because the
actually?
lines. I mean, it's like this one had the this one could have been the best movie. It's like they rushed either they ran out of time, they rushed a lot of stuff. Some of the scenes just seemed silly.
When you say ran
Like the
out of time,
Batman.
what do you mean? Like ran out of time in production or ran out of time in the movie?
Yeah, I think they're just the movie. They're like they had too much going on.
Because this was
Had
the
to like
longest one.
yeah, I know, and I still think they had to cut a lot of stuff out just to make it fit.
Oh man, I didn't even think
I think
about that.
I think the story they had for this was even bigger because I mean they're tying up all loose ends. They had
Yeah.
like so many. I mean, to me, Bane was the best, almost one of the best villains next to Al Rogue.
Oh, the Bane. Yeah, this one is really ruthless,
Bane
right?
to me, Bane was worse. To me, this Bane was worse than the Joker.
Yeah, he's
Was,
the
tougher
vicious
than
one.
Joker.
Yeah.
Because he's smarter plus it also shows you how the League of Shadows comes back, and money doesn't control them.
No.
It's all idealism. Because the Joker tries to pull it that he's got this idealism, or people don't have this idea. He's going to do chaos. This one's all about pain, and it's also all about lying.
All about
all
lying?
the lies,
Yes.
lies come back to haunt everybody.
Yes.
Because this whole everybody's in prison based on a lie.
So I love to talk about like not loopholes, right? Plot holes or whatever. How big of a change would it be if Commissioner Gordon never wrote that stupid letter? They would have nothing to even like because they already have some kind of cost.
And to me,
right?
that was actually weak footing for this movie. To me, they started off with it's all in the lie.
But
by the time Bane shows up, you don't care anymore.
No.
I mean, it's even silly. They make this super power device, and they turn it into a bomb. I'm like, that bomb's it's no more powerful than a regular nuclear weapon.
It's not. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
no, it's not.
I mean, I have no idea.
It only had a 6 mile. What did they say? 6 mile blast radius.
Yes, mile radius. So it's like 12 miles around. But I don't know how big Gotham City is.
Well,
they never
let
told
me just tell you. The problem is the blast radius is not any bigger than most nuclear weapons we have today.
Oh,
so what was the deal with the giant energy device he's hiding under the city? I would have been like, let it go. Let it go. I mean, each country has like what do they got? 600,000 of these things already. So what does it matter?
I mean, I haven't been keeping count,
I mean, Bane, if Bane was so great, he could have gotten a nuclear weapon anywhere.
Yeah.
But anyways, we'll go back to the character. I love Bane. I thought he was awesome. I was hell happy when it turned out Talia was in the movie.
Yeah, right?
I kind of assumed it was her the whole movie.
So I think you and I talk about this when
we
first saw it.
The problem is she's not. But the thing is, the difference is she was not really a villain in the comic books.
So she's not. So what is she in the?
No, not. She's not a villain like she turned out to be in this movie. She tried to finish her father's legacy. I mean, she loves her father, but she loved Batman. This one, the end, I don't think she loves Batman.
No,
at all.
She was just trying to finish his what he started.
The thing is, she actually loves Bane. Or
she does. Like
Bane. Well, let's put it this way: she don't even love Bane, really. Bane loves her.
Yes. The protector, right?
Yeah, but
that's the only scene that you get to see Tom Hardy's face.
Yeah.
Other than that,
awesome.
He just in that mask. I'm like thinking like he could be the stunt double the whole time.
It could have been. Well, I don't know. To me, I mean, that's Bane. I mean, that's Tom Hardy. Yes. No matter what, I don't care what is on his face. This guy, he just projects himself pretty well.
He's a pretty huge
dude. He's actually not a very huge dude.
That's the other thing I want to point out. I think Christian Bale is 6'2",
shorter than everybody else.
And Tom Hardy is short, right? So they have to, I think on some scenes they had to make Tom Hardy look taller.
Yeah,
because they look kind of weird.
But he did break Batman's back like he does in Nightfall.
I think this is the one that I talk about. Like everybody knows it, right? But they make it really like cinematically, like beautifully done when he breaks.
Oh,
his
it was
back.
good. It was most of this was good. I mean, the only problem is I had a few problems with the way some of the scenes look. Like the Gotham City Coliseum falling in. It looks kind of weird.
Or when they're all weird when
they have the army of cops.
When the football player is running, and you meant to tell me that he didn't felt that at all when he was running and everything was collapsing under him.
Adrenaline, dude, adrenaline.
I guess.
I'm sure he thought everybody's just falling down behind his feet. But the thing that actually tells you the most about Bane, there's a line in this movie where Daggett comes in. He tells this guy, he's like, Bane tells his henchman, he goes, "You can leave." He goes, "No." He goes, "You could stay." He goes, Bane looks at him, and goes, "You can leave."
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, I'm in control here." He goes, "Do you feel?"
Yeah. Do you feel you're in control?
And then I like it goes,
I give you a lot
he goes,
of money.
but yeah, I'll give you a lot of money.
And
He
that
goes,
makes you think you give you control over me. Oh, I love that scene.
I love that. That's my best, one of the best lines right there.
Yeah.
Because you know that's usually how it is. Everybody thinks they give you money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
power over
like,
them, yeah.
whatever. You never owned me.
Yeah.
You were just an idiot at giving me money.
And like not only Daggett, right? Like Catwoman shows that too. Like you should be afraid of him as I am.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I love how they kind of introduced Catwoman and just
Yeah,
the whole
well,
Catwoman
actually,
character
My
is
favorite
really
Catwoman.
nicely done.
This is my favorite Catwoman.
Oh, it is. It's the way that she,
It is.
like, I guess Anne Hathaway is obviously a very good actress, right? And the way
Yeah.
she carries this character, it's just,
Well, even when she walks, you know, when you see her walking out of the bar, she does the Catwoman walk like in the cartoons and stuff.
Yeah.
She's really cat. And of course, she's just a liar.
oh, she's very good too. Like, remember in the ball
she's
scene
very
where she's
good.
screaming, like she needs
Yeah.
help, and then she changes dramatically?
Yeah,
Dude.
and just walks out.
And like, you say
And
that's
then
your
acts like
best
she's hurt.
Catwoman, right? I only seen 3,
Yeah, I've only seen 3, but still.
but you seen Halle Berry's, right?
No.
Oh, okay, that's the one I haven't seen.
I haven't seen that. I don't know.
I
Maybe
mean,
it's
there's
good.
not a
Maybe I
lot
should,
of Catwoman
maybe,
to compare.
maybe
is
we
there?
should watch it and go see it. It's probably good, but I heard it's not.
I mean, like, is there a lot of Catwoman to compare besides that one? we
No,
haven't
there's
seen?
not. But
I mean,
still,
there's 2 different Catwomen from the 60s. The
to me,
movie
this was
version
more the cat.
and the TV show version.
Yeah, well, this beats the TV version, but it also beats the first
Michelle
one.
Pfeiffer?
Tim Burton's. Yeah, because that one's too supernatural.
Oh, I don't know. I still like both of them. I like Anne Hathaway.
I like them both, but
Yeah.
this
'Cause-
Catwoman to me was better. This one seemed more real.
It is.
You could meet this one on the street.
She has that like not her sidekick, right, but her roommate, which they had in the comic books.
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah,
Yeah.
her girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah, her friend.
Yeah, her girlfriend.
And I like that she just literally kicks ass, right? Like
Yeah,
towards the end, that boy stole the apple from those 2 goons or 2 thugs.
Yeah,
and then
well,
she
she
beat
turns
them
out
up.
she's not really that bad a person.
No, she's not.
She just doesn't. Well, in this one, in the real one, she's supposed to been like a rich social life. It's still.
Oh yeah, you
social
told me
life
that
is still
before
stuff.
too. Yeah.
But in this one, she's just didn't, life didn't turn out very well.
I was just talking about Catwoman, right? But the new Batman movie is going to have a Catwoman, and it's Lenny Kravitz's daughter.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. Like it's kind of like that you have to give like to close that end for Batman, right? Like Alfred gave that story in this one. He want to see Bruce with with someone like a family, right? And they closed that gap in this one, and the better way to do was like Catwoman. But then you also thought at the same time before you show herself as Talia, you thought it was going to be her too.
Yeah, you think it could be Miranda.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it was good.
Miranda's just kind of suspicious, but she seems like such a good person.
Yes. That it's just
And
the
plus,
twist and everything.
the thing is, though, if you read the comic books, it could have been Talia herself.
Yes, that's what I'm saying too.
I mean, until she looks at him and then stabs him with a knife, it's like,
So I think I remember telling you the first time, like when everybody thought the child was Bane, right? And I know I said
Yeah, I
it, but
like that
every
too.
time they see like, okay, they keep saying the child, I knew it's not gonna be Bane because they never say he or she. That's to throw you off.
but you got to remember, it does actually show Tom Hardy's face when he gets beat. He's getting beat up.
Oh,
in
just the eyes, yeah.
the prison. Well, no, the face comes down.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mask comes
that's
off.
the only part you see Tom Hardy in
Oh,
the
okay,
movie,
yeah.
like the face, but everything else is covered in a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Well,
gives
that's
it that
'cause all the
look,
pain.
and I
But
like
I-
that kid.
But
like,
I also like this. Do what? Go ahead.
the kid, right? They shaved the kid's hair on purpose, so you can't even tell it's a boy or girl. Everybody just assumes
made
it's
it
Bane,
harder than-
and they never explain like, oh, they never told him like confirm.
Yeah,
oh,
until you get the
it's
whole story. I mean,
Yeah.
but you kind of wonder, is that really Bane?
Oh,
It
I
just
did
doesn't make
too.
sense.
The first time I was
I
like,
mean-
is it really Bane?
Yeah, because this is not really making sense. But I'd also like that uses when he sees the hallucination of Al Rawls.
I like that part too, because Liam Neeson comes back,
Yeah, so I was like,
and I like
yes.
that because you always told me like, well, he's always immortal, right? Like we're immortal as in ideology. That's
Well,
fantastic.
but the thing in the comic books, he's actually immortal.
Oh yeah, I know. I played the
But in
Arkham
this
style. I
movie-
love it.
Yeah, but in this one, he's not.
He's
but-
not because it doesn't
All right,
make
well,
sense.
put it this way, unless the fourth one comes along in the future,
So I was
he's apparently not immortal.
gonna say with all these trilogies that we love as a kid, right? And now I guess in our 20s with this one, wouldn't it be funny that Christopher Nolan threw another Dark Knight Returns or something?
Yeah, he does something.
When Christian Bale is actually 50 years old.
I'll watch it.
I watch it too.
Everybody's gonna watch it. It's gonna be a big giant hit.
Because it's like, whoa, actual Batman coming back at 50, just like the Dark Knight Returns. So,
Yeah. But there's lots of good lines.
There's a lot of good lines, and
Things.
also Alfred left for a majority of the
Yeah.
film, where he was missing Alfred, and then did you see the prison guy? It was kind of like his advisor, like kind of like Alfred in a way. It's like an older white man, talking to Bruce Wayne while he's going through this difficult time with his back.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, the I don't know what that guy was.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy was. I guess he
was
was
a
just
prisoner. He was just a prisoner. Yeah.
That's sharing the next, his cellmate is the doctor, right? And also,
Yeah.
how come it takes him so fast to heal his back?
I think that this movie takes place over a long period of time.
Okay, what's a long period of time? So how long they been driving that bomber? Right?
Months.
So they were able to drive that bomber.
Well, you
months?
gotta remember it went from like cold to snow and a bunch of other seasons.
It did go to the snow.
I don't remember how long it was.
When they showed the bomb, I thought it was like 57 days.
It had to be over several different months.
Okay, several different months. Okay, so that was 60 days, like just 2 months.
Was it? Okay.
I mean, it just so 57.
You got a
I don't know
point
what
there.
that means.
No, you got a point there. But yeah, I thought it was several months. But
so why did
know.
they take so long to blow up the whole thing, or just give the city time to tear itself apart? Is that what happened?
He just wanted them to have fun, and before they destroyed it, he wanted them to be the boss.
Just give the city back to its people. No police.
Well, he's just living it up. That's all he was doing.
I did like.
They're gonna die. They're all gonna die anyways. They're staying there to die.
Just do whatever you want until like chaos.
Yeah, because he's acting like he was this big general, was a revolution.
Well, no, he's an agent of chaos too, right? Like Bane.
He's an agent of chaos.
Yes.
Yeah. But this was the best Bane we've seen. Because remember that last Bane we saw?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now I want to point out that thing. Did I even point this out? So Bane was terrible in that Batman and Robin movie, right?
Yeah, he had a turbo button on.
And then,
what the crap?
And he's played by Tom Hardy. And Venom was also terrible. And then Venom was also played by Tom Hardy.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm saying Tom Hardy comes and fixes stuff.
Okay, that's what I'm not sure, because for a second I was like, am I supposed to get that Tom Hardy sucks? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, that's what about you said.
It's ironic, like Bane sucks, right? And then Venom sucks. And then Tom Hardy played both of them.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like we love this Bane, right?
Yeah.
And I like him as Venom. But except so
basically, if you got a crappy character, you just get Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy to fix it.
Yes. Everything's good. Yeah.
So how much did you like that most of the cast is from Inception?
Yeah, all the cast is from Inception. But we do have Daggett. You got to remember, Daggett plays a Skrull in Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's right.
In Spider-Man Far From
That's
Home.
right. He is a Skrull. Yes.
Yes.
I like him as a Skrull.
Talos. I think it was Talos.
Yes, Talos. It's the one that Nick Fury's boss. Yeah, in the Captain Marvel.
Yeah, because what was that line? It goes, "Oh, we're gonna put something where the sun don't shine," and he's like, "What's that mean? What are you gonna put
yes,
there?"
So we're gonna put it. Yes, I do. I forgot that. Like that dude looks familiar. Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
Oh, that's cool. And I love Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah, because
he's a good actor.
Turns out he's Robin.
Yes. Or is he going to be the next Batman? What is it, Robin?
I don't know. Had a jacket with a strap on the back to make it look more like Nightwing.
Oh, I was watching the one of the.
Hey, but here's the thing. We should go ahead and throw this. So, is this going to be in the next Flash movie?
I don't know. So the other thing I want to point out. So
you were talking about
right on the Robin thing, right? When they shot that, they put that line in later because when that lady said like, "Oh, Robin, I like it," right? You never see her lips move. So when they shot that, they said some other name, so the actors wouldn't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
But anyways, like we said, the Flash movie is supposed to have Michael Caine Batman. Is it going to have this
More
universe
than one
Batman?
I don't know. Because you and I talk about the trailer.
Because it looks like there's a scene where he goes into the Batcave that we see in this
the waterfall.
So.
What if it's Christian Bale?
Could be, but it depends on what time he comes in.
I see.
Because if he's time traveling, he can come in whenever he wants. But I somehow wonder if he comes in after.
So that comes out next year, right? 2023, not this year.
I don't know.
Okay, but whatever it is, right? But it's so weird.
I was on the assumption it was this year.
Let's just say it's Christian Bale or Joseph Gordon-Levitt, right? It doesn't matter who. But it'd be weird, right? I'm gonna go see the Flash movie just because of these guys being Batman.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm going to see the Flash movie, is just to see Batman.
I mean, I don't know too much.
Let me
about
put it
the
this way:
Flash
this is
character.
almost the only reason I went to see the Superman movie, because I want to see Batman. I mean, almost like that's why they made the the Man of Steel, is because
to bring Batman.
Snyder was like, I need to make a Batman movie, and DC was like, you're not going to make a Batman movie. He's like, I'll show you.
Half Batman, half Superman movie. The name is in the title. Go check it out.
All I had to do was make one Superman movie, and I got Batman. And which to me was an excellent Batman movie.
Yeah, it was.
What
right?
Everybody says.
The what is it called? Dawn of Justice. What is the second Superman movie?
No, it's a Batman.
Batman vs Superman. Yes.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, Justice League is where they destroyed it. Like, all right, everything's great, and then it was like, man.
Yeah.
Marvel said, that's the thing. Marvel probably paid off Joss Whedon to ruin that movie. I bet you they did. They're like, because remember you hear all the complaints about Joss Whedon's how he treated everybody on the set and stuff.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, Wonder Woman. He made Wonder Woman mad. He made Cyborg mad. All these actors are mad.
I know he made Wonder Woman mad, and then Joss Whedon was trying to shoot a scene where like Flash was on her. But here they use a body double. I remember that.
But I'm going to tell you right now. See, he made 2 Marvel movies, right? 2 Avenger movies. No complaints. So I'm saying Marvel told him, we'll give you a lot of extra money if you'll just ruin this. Just ruin it. If you can, sabotage the Wonder Woman movie for us while you're working it.
Wow, that's a funny theory. I like that. Oh,
he's an agent for the match. What Mickey says he does.
Oh gosh, I like that we talk about like this the third Batman where we go off rails so much.
Yeah, that's what I like. Well, it's gonna be like South Park. Remember South Park, the episode where the Mickey Mouse is on there telling all those kids to wear the purity rings and stuff?
Yes. Oh.
That's what happened. He's telling them, "Hey, you're gonna ruin the DC movie."
We'll see what. I mean, like with the next Batman movie, right? I don't know if they're gonna tie into the DCEU sometime. I don't even know how it left the last time. Like the last one was. No, the last movie was Wonder Woman, right? 1984.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either, so I don't know if it ties in. Like, there's an Aquaman movie.
Yeah, I haven't got around to that either. I mean, I've been busy with Marvel. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't gotten into.
I mean, it's like I would like to be entertained, not stupefied.
Entertained, yes. I would love it if. I guess you're just missing the elements. Like if someone can do it so well, right? You expect the other ones to do it well too.
Or the theory that Superman, Batman, all them just really aren't that awesome.
I refuse to believe that.
Okay, I like.
Well, I guess I refuse to believe that
they're not awesome.
No, they're not awesome. Right? I guess it's hard to believe that in the cinematic world. It's tough for them to bring it, but the animation world is so much easier.
Okay. Well, this movie compared against a bunch of Marvel movies. How do you rank this?
Oh, this one is really good.
This one's pretty good, but do you rank it higher than the Marvel movies?
I rank it higher than Iron Man 2.
Okay.
And Iron Man 3. So far I'm just naming Iron Man and Thor: The Dark World.
Okay.
So like if you think about it, The Dark Knight Rises, right? It's not very comedic because Christopher Nolan does those mini
the problem is though, this movie couldn't stand alone now. You couldn't just go to theater and watch it.
Stand alone. Well, can it?
Or could it? I don't know. It could. That's what the question.
It could, right? I mean, you don't have to know about Harvey Dent to know about Harvey Dent.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you might need it. But see, that's the thing with those other Marvel movies you named. You need them all. It's the whole package that makes it strong.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about like Iron Man 2, 3, and like Dark World.
Yeah, but I guess we couldn't do that. I guess we should compare movie on movie though. Yeah, this movie may beat several Marvel movies, but.
Yeah, I mean compared to Thor Ragnarok, this is still good. I still love Thor Ragnarok, right? Because the way that it took that turn and it still worked. But The Dark Knight Rises, I don't know if I can compare them. Like, which one is better?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, kind of people like when they compare.
I don't know
Empire
if I could compare them
because Jedi.
Because they're both comic book movies, but they don't seem. Marvel seems more comic book than this one. This one's a different layout. It's not like a comic book movie.
I know it's because like
it's just using a comic book character.
His Batman.
Yeah, these are using comic book characters in a real world type setting.
I know that's why it's so great. Like you don't have
Even
to
though
have
the
so much
Marvel
villains.
universe though does seem like it takes place in our world.
You know, okay, so I want to say this on other superhero movies, like currently with Marvel, I want to say that like okay, now I see all this right now I want to see this character, but with this Batman, like with the Nolan Batman series, I don't need to see the Riddler. I don't need to see his version of the Penguin.
Yeah,
With
you're
this,
right.
he did Ra's al Ghul, he did the Joker, he did Bane, right? Really good three villains, and I just needed to see them. I don't need to see like I never thought about. I wonder what the Christopher Nolan's Penguin would be like. I never questioned
Yeah.
it. But on the MCU, right, I question those other characters now.
Yeah,
but
you
not
want to see
with
the whole.
Christopher
But
Nolan.
the thing is, though, I guess it is because this one is just a three-picture deal. Why the Marvel universe was built to be a universe.
Yeah, to build the universe, yes.
Yeah, this movie wasn't to be the DC universe. This
No.
was just to be the Batman universe. A Christopher Nolan
Right.
Batman.
Even in the 90s Batman, they just kept it going. Like they could keep changing the person who played Batman, but this one, right, is Christian
This one has
Bale
a
all the
universe.
way. Yeah.
Well,
it's his
basically,
own
he
thing.
also had an ending, though. This one has an ending for Batman.
we
There is
never seen
actually
anything
no
like that.
ending. There is no ending for Batman.
No.
He keeps on fighting crime.
Yeah.
This one, he has an ending. He actually has a happy ending.
Yes.
And actually, I was satisfied with the ending.
I was too, right? Like
You think you're a hardcore Batman fan. You're like, Batman would never stop being Batman. But after you see him sitting there in the chair with Catwoman, and then you see Alfred get up and walk away, it's like, I'm cool with this.
yes. Why is that?
I'm like, why couldn't Batman have the happy? Because that's what he wanted the whole, anyways. And really,
Do you think it have a lot to do with the Rachel thing? Because they mentioned that this time. He actually find. Oh, now you're right. Now you know you need to watch the the Dark Knight before you understand.
You
this
gotta
scene
watch all
about
these
Rachel.
now. Yeah. Otherwise, you won't know because it doesn't go into the letter. It just kind of talks about the letter. But you're not going to understand why Bruce Wayne's mad.
He mad at Alfred. Yep. He told him to leave.
You're not going to understand that. Yeah, he told him to leave because it's like you're a liar because he wants to believe that Rachel always stayed with him.
You know who's the other character that's in the whole trilogy? Caine.
Yeah, well, I haven't got to that yet because he's the judge.
He is the judge.
He goes, "Do you want death or exile?" And everybody's always picking exile, which exile is actually death because you gotta walk out on the ice and die.
I love that. I find out what that was.
Well, I also like it though when when they got Gordon. That's like, you think we're gonna go out on the ice? You're crazy.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Okay, well then death.
Hey,
he goes, so death it is, and he goes, well, death by exile.
See, those are the things that Christopher Nolan loved, like those little jokes like that, because it's so serious, so stupid, and funny at the same time. But he doesn't do a lot of them.
Yeah. That's my exile.
Imagine like Christopher Nolan doing a comedy movie one time. It would be so awkward.
It would be weird.
It'd be at the end, it's like Bazinga. Oh my gosh. So who else is in this? Oh, Matthew Modine is in this movie.
Yeah, Matthew Modine, which
he was
plays
like a captain? What is he?
Yeah, I think it's a police captain.
Okay.
I don't know if he's in the comic books or not.
Oh, okay.
Foley, I think he is.
Oh, Foley is?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
I haven't seen Matthew Modine since, Full Metal Jacket.
Wow.
I think he's in some other stuff too.
You know what the sad thing is? I think the last movie I saw was at Cutthroat Island.
Oh, was he in Cutthroat Island?
Oh yeah, remember with Jennifer Davis? Is it Gina
Davis?
Yeah, Gina Davis.
Who was the other guy? I never saw Cutthroat Island. It's about pirates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen Cutthroat Island.
I mean, it wasn't very popular, but I kind of like it because I like pirates. So.
Pirates are cool.
Gina Davis. It's got Gina Davis.
Too. Yes.
I mean, yeah, who doesn't? I mean, apparently they didn't like Gina Davis because she didn't make a lot of moves. But I was like, what's wrong with you fools?
Well, my most favorite Gina Davis movie is A League of Their Own.
That's a good movie.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of ladies in it.
Yes.
Playing baseball.
I know.
What's more American than that?
Women that's right. I'm American. Play baseball.
Yeah. I love baseball.
Oh.
Only if girls are playing.
Hey, so I
like I like any sport when women are playing.
Okay, so on the on this shirt I'm wearing, right, the Gotham City
Police Department.
I actually want to pick up that football jersey.
Oh, what was that? The Gotham City.
See, I don't know because
Rebels. Was it the Rebels? I don't think it's the same name that they have in the comic book. The comic book, they're called something else. Gotham City something else.
Oh, okay.
Renegade. I think they're the Gotham City Renegades in the movie. and I can't remember what Rapatide, but that's a DC Comics city.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, and I forgot what
Oh.
superhero comes from there.
Oh, I don't know.
Some other
I come
superhero.
to you for advice, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not like a super DC guy.
I'm not a DC guy, just Batman.
Okay, well, well, that's the problem is that city is not a Batman story. It's a DC
Oh, it's a
universe
DC universe. It's
city.
just like
Yeah,
Batman
like
City. Okay.
because you have like Central City, Key City,
Oh,
Metropolis, all those, and that city is supposed to be a superhero city. I
so
don't
if
know
someone
which
figures
superhero.
that out, then like, oh, this universe ties together then.
Yeah, their universe is actually big in this movie
Ah,
because there's that city that's only in the DC universe.
okay. Interesting.
I probably should have looked it up, but I don't feel like it right now. I mean, it can't be anybody that awesome because they do mention kind of like a Killer Croc. Remember that story where they go, so what'd you see down there? A bunch of big old giant crocodiles.
Let's see. So
Because Bane beats Killer Croc, by the way. That's where I'm going at. I'm just rambling right now.
wait, hold on. Did they mention about some kind of alligator? Or was it last movie?
Yes, they did. That's what I'm telling you.
That's why.
Yes, when they kicked Gordon out of the sewers, they're like, oh, they go, did you see I got an alligator?
Yes.
Killer Croc.
Yes. I was like, I remember when they mentioned that.
They mentioned a lot of things.
Huh. Were you surprised that Catwoman was already working with Bane this whole movie?
Well, I mean, she wasn't intentionally working with Bane. She go and she just her go just kind of fell along with Daggett.
With the clean slate?
Yeah, she wants a clean slate, and that's the because you're like, I know you don't want the clean slate to do crimes. You just want to change.
Yes, like a new beginning. I know.
Yeah, you actually want something different.
So in this movie, a lot of people figure out he's Batman, right? Like first with Blake.
Some people.
Blake figured it out.
Bane. Well, Blake did. Yeah, Blake must have figured it out a long time ago.
Oh yeah, he said that. He told him the story.
When he was a kid.
Yes.
When he was a kid, he knew that was Batman.
That was Batman.
So, and the neat thing is Blake's an orphan, so that's probably why he's Robin.
Oh.
So yeah, he knew. And the thing that didn't make sense because a lot of people probably had an idea.
They just never confirmed, right? Like,
because this movie, it takes place at the second one, and Batman just kind of quit, which lives in the house, and plus they also made him sound like he's Howard Hughes because they make that Howard Hughes line.
Because the way that he's not appearing for anything anymore.
He's just not showing up anymore.
Because he has bodily injuries.
Which I also want to point out, we need to fix something for what we said in the last one.
Oh, okay.
At the first of this movie, there shows all those maids, and there's a maid gossiping about Batman.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's Christopher Nolan's cousin.
No.
Yes. And see, then we talked about remember when they take that older guy, when they attack the board, and they're going to go down the bomb, and Bane's like, I need a volunteer. And that Wayne board member shows up. We said it was his dad. It's not his dad. It's actually his uncle.
Christopher Nolan's uncle.
That's Christopher Nolan's uncle.
Whoa.
That stands up. And that's actually his daughter is the maid that's gossiping in the movie.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
Right before Alfred comes in, right?
Yeah, just before Alfred comes in. When he comes in, he goes, hey, your people need to quit using the main staircase.
Yes.
And stuff. So it's pretty cool. I noticed that Catwoman has a lot of awesome lines. Well, there's a lot of, I like the play between her and Batman. Because, she's like a Ibiza. And he goes, no, it's pronounced, was it Ibiza?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. I can't go there. It costs too much. But anyhow, I like it when he talks to her and then she tells the story. But I also like it how he insults Miranda when he shows up first.
The charity boy, yeah.
He goes, yeah, somebody did this because they want to spend a lot of money. She goes, oh, yeah, that's my stuff.
I spent
it. You can see it on his face. Yeah, you can see it on his face. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
He's having some deep doo-doo.
But the thing is, you already know that right there, that's the first scene we should know there's something wrong.
Yeah, because you want to believe that someone is also generous, like Bruce Wayne, like not like.
But you also, you want to, because she's good looking, so you want to meet. It seems like she's nice and cares about him, so you automatically want to assume that this is somebody's better than you. She's better than Catwoman.
Yes.
Turns out she's not as good Catwoman at all.
See, that's how the twist, and because they figured the last movie, right? Like, okay, we gotta get smarter than Dark Knight. So we gotta give you all these twists and turns to,
the problem is though, if you already knew that Al Rose Ghul is gonna show up or the League of Shadows is here, most of the Batman fans are going to say they're already going to know Talia is supposed to show up. You
But
know?
but they talk about Bane getting kicked out of Leader's shadows. They try
Yeah.
to throw
So
you off there too.
instead, so they try to keep it where you're not guessing that's who that is. Even though by the time you get to the end and she stabs him, you're like, how could I not know that was Talia the whole?
Oh yeah, see, I just didn't know who it was though. When they keep saying like when I talk about the child, right? Like,
Well, there was some. There is a scene where when she shows up at Wayne's house, she has a mark on her back,
yes,
the League of Shadows mark.
see, I
Which you
wouldn't
didn't know it at the first.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
knew
know.
it. When I saw it, I was like, "Oh, there's something wrong."
Oh,
But don't be sleeping with this chick.
so I know we talk about the middle all over the place, right? Now I want to talk about the intro of the movie because the Dark Knight, right? With the bank heist scene was such a big thing. Like it was awesome. It's not the most awesome sequence, right? It's just how they work together. But this one is a major action sequence right
Yeah,
off
that's
the
the
bat.
thing. Well, here's the funny thing. This is not. This is like the type of action scenes they've been showing the first of these movies. I'm thinking this guy probably just needs to do a James Bond movie or something. Because
Oh, you were like that, right? When Nolan does the James Bond movie,
well,
that's the heist thing.
it might be interesting. I mean, he seems to be trying to do James Bond in his movies, anyways.
Because
Yeah,
airplane
he
scene.
was. Yeah, he was doing the airplane scene. So, I mean, it was kind of a. I mean, here's another thing. The heist, the main villain always shows up in the heist scenes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right?
Right?
They always have the deal because because I remember when they put him out the deal, they shoots him and he doesn't matter. Why would you shoot him? Why you could have thrown him out the airplane?
Well, because he's a good. I thought about that too. Like he just face shot him and make the other two hostages think that he got thrown off the plane.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he was actually a good guy.
Yeah, I like that. I like it when
didn't-
that was a good scene too. When he was like, "So you plan on getting caught?" Yeah, of course. And what is your plan? Like crashing this plane. But he said it's so sinister.
I'm crashing this plane.
But I'm thinking like, how is he gonna crash this plane?
A lot of. How did you think of Bane's voice?
It was okay. I mean, obviously I could tell that it was they cleaned it up with the audio because like no one talks that clear under the mask. Obviously.
Yeah, well, it was very clear. But I remember it seemed like it was kind of rougher. What did we watch this on?
Oh, we watched this on. Oh wait, we talking about me or like we
Yeah,
watched this
did you watch it
together.
Blu-ray? Yeah, we watched
it
it theater
digital.
together.
Yeah.
But did you watch it? Yeah, you watched it on digital.
Yes.
See, I'm thinking this. I watched it on HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
I think they altered it
Well, what do you mean?
because, and I missed the scene or I was too busy. It seems like the Bane's voice was way better than when I watched it on Blu-ray.
Really?
And there's a scene, that scene where they're talking to Gordon, Robin's talking to Gordon, or Blake about when they see that news deal, and it turns out that he had that deal, and he's like, I had to put my hand in the trash or the stuff. Seems like I cut some of that out. I could be wrong. I may have missed it.
Oh,
I got to go get a drink of water. I don't know, but it seemed like they altered that.
Okay, so yeah, get your drink of water. So now I'm thinking about it. Like, are there differences between the digital version, like HBO Max?
Oh, I don't know. We'd have to go back and rewatch it because I mean it's a long movie, and I didn't really want to go back because I'm too busy. Because I'm too busy watching the movie. But the problem is, the sad thing is, I didn't feel this movie was longer than The Dark Knight or Batman.
I didn't either. It was like almost 2 hours and 48 minutes.
I said
on this
the whole
movie.
thing was fine with it.
I was fine with it too. Yeah.
The other ones I've been bored, so I don't know. Maybe this is the best Batman movie.
Oh, I want to. Yeah, you know what? I kind of.
I hear a lot of people. A lot of people want to. No, it's not. Oh, it's too bombastic and it was too long. But I'm like, sit here and I didn't have a problem with any of it.
I didn't have like there was no.
Oh, I need this to hurry up. Yeah, I didn't.
For this scene, there was nothing was boring to me.
Yeah, the action was pretty much paced correctly.
Yeah, the action was actually less than The Dark Knight.
Yeah, but it was paced just right.
Yeah, it's just pacing. It's just right. The editing is just top notch.
Because I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of good scenes. I mean, you get a chase in it. You keep getting all kinds of awesome scenes.
Yes, every time Bane talks, right? It's kind of like chill in the room, like whoa.
Yeah.
Because
he's just a super dude.
The only part that they took him off guard, right? Now I want to point this out when. When we talk about Commissioner Gordon, his cops, right, were death by exile, and then Batman shows up and he said, light it, right? When they lighted the Batman symbol on that building, I remember laughing out loud because I was thinking like, okay, so let me get this straight. The bomb is about to blow off tomorrow, right? And you have time to paint like gasoline on this building to look like a bat symbol. You did all that. It didn't take 20 minutes. I was thinking like, what? And then Bane is standing there like, no, it can't be. It's the funniest thing I saw. I don't know, so much to be funny or like, dude, this is so much to be serious right now, okay?
I think it was supposed to be serious. I don't remember breaking out laughing, but I do remember thinking.
I am overthinking.
You know, the sad thing is, I saw is like, can they tell it that is the bat symbol? Because it's kind of rough.
Oh, it's kind of rough. Yeah, I know it's kind of rough too. So when I'm thinking when Bruce Wayne did it, right, dude, I don't have enough time. I gotta go. The bomb's about to blow up tomorrow. I'll just paint it like this, and they'll they'll make it look like it's Batman.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of huge.
But here's another thing we should ask while we're getting this far in the movie. You know, it's every time that Talia's around, something goes wrong.
Yes.
Yes. Did that ever?
The first time, no. It's just timing. Like the first time those undercover like special agents, right?
Yeah.
They met with them, and then right after that, they got found out.
Yeah. Found out.
Yeah.
And then they found them out when they do the trucks.
They find out on the truck thing, and when they got
the find it every time she's around, they find out.
And like the first time when I watch it, right, when Bane wants Talia or Miranda or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I didn't suspect a thing. Because, you know, Bane is always smart, right? So he wants like, okay, this is the person that overtook Wayne Enterprises, right? So I'm going to take this lady. And I'm obviously take Lucius Fox because he's a smart guy. So I figured like, okay, Bane know what he was doing. Until that point, right? Like, I already told you, like, when they keep saying the child, I know they're not referring to Bane. And I'm just waiting for that person.
So you know there's another villain.
Yeah, I knew there's another villain. I just didn't know who it was. Cause,
like, did you think it was Al Ra's Ghul coming back?
No, I didn't.
Because
if it did, right, then I wouldn't like Nolan as much because it wouldn't make sense to me. Like, he's supposed to be dead because we've seen him dead. No one will survive that.
We didn't ever see him dead. We assumed that no one could survive it. But what if he did? He could have.
I guess in a way you can never say 100% sure.
Because he survived a whole other crap.
Yeah. Well, he survived that thing because, like, you know, in the beginning of Batman Begins, because, you know, Bruce Wayne saved him. Well,
Batman did save him, but still. They could jumped out of the train and did some kind of ninja stuff. I mean, come on. It's Liam Neeson. You can't kill Liam Neeson.
I'm going to write that down. Liam Neeson did ninja stuff. Ninja stuff just survive Batman Begins. Just
you never know. Just some ninja stuff. I mean, it's all about this stuff, dude. Didn't you know?
Well, I knew. You know, it's really cool. Like when you say Oswald Ghul came back, right? I like it. Kind of mirrors like his hallucination from Batman Begins. I like that part because like he was just having a dream, but they make it like the hallucination. Of like, oh, because it also mirrors like his fear.
Yeah.
I like that part.
It makes him fight for the city. Man.
Yes, I like that. He like this time he said like he's angry when he was watching the television. How like Bane is messing up his whole city. Like it's literally like watching Ra's al Ghul complete his mission. Yeah,
because he is.
Yeah, it's really good.
He complete his mission, but it's just his daughter took over.
Before Talia shows up, right? I'm thinking like, okay, you tell me Bane got kicked out of League of Shadows, and then he's trying to complete Ra's al Ghul's dream. What is he trying to prove himself? Like, please don't. You should have thrown me away from the League of Shadows. Well, that's what I was thinking. But then I'm thinking like, who is telling Bane to do this?
Yeah, who's Bane?
I didn't think about Ra's al Ghul coming back though.
Yeah, well, it was pretty cool when she shows up and stabs him right in the side.
Oh man, like, and then she twists the blade so the wound won't seal. This is like Michael Keaton's Vulture right here. Like she stab him, like, and then she twists the blade. Like, oh my god.
You know the sad thing I was thinking that was awesome too at the same time.
Oh yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Because I was thinking, man, now that's the type of girlfriend I want.
Because Bane, when he kills somebody, right? Nobody suffers from Bane's killing, right? But then her, oh my gosh, you want him to feel the pain because you want him to live long enough to see Gotham blow up.
Yeah, that's the whole point. I love it, but I like it because you know the thing is after that, like, oh, you're just gonna have to pretend you. Because he doesn't even want to listen to her now.
Oh yeah, I know.
And then, of course, Catwoman shoots him, and then she's like,
no,
you know, the gun thing. I don't feel the same way about the gun thing as you.
Yeah. So Bane died, right, from that gun blast.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
So
again, maybe he did some ninja stuff and like lived. I don't know. I mean, come on, because if you ever read G.I. Joe, they shot Storm Shadow, and he used his ninja powers. He still stayed alive.
See, that's the explanation from the 80s, you know. That's
Yeah, that's
before
the 80s.
any of us.
Ninja powers always kept you
So
alive.
after
in the
we
80s.
grown past 15, then we're like, man, this is bullcrap. Movies have to be smarter, okay?
You're the only one that said that.
I'm no longer believing in John Matrix.
Okay, I don't believe John Matrix either, but
okay. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, about Bane. So Batman was trying to heal his back, okay? At the same time, in that amount of time, he just suddenly grew stronger to fight against Bane. Because, you know, Alfred made the point, like, look at his speed and agility, right? This guy is really strong. Remember when, at the end, when they were fighting?
This guy's on a belief. Yeah, that was all about
when
belief.
Bane punched that column, he broke it. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
I thought he had superpowers.
But you got also mean, Bane has all morphine being pumped through his system, so he can't feel all the pain.
He can't feel the pain, I know.
Plus, though, like he said, this guy's all fighting on belief.
Yeah. That makes
usually if you're fighting for something, he's fighting for something. In the end, Batman wasn't really fighting for anything because he kind of gave up.
Oh, now he's even Bane tells him, again,
he's like, I like him. He tells him, you won, so it made you soft.
Oh, yes.
It's like you think you won, so you just gave up. You quit training, you quit fighting, you quit doing anything. You just don't care.
I just remember two more lines that Bane said I really love, right? And he's like, oh, you think darkness is your ally?
Oh, yeah.
I lived in darkness. I was born in it. I was like, holy crap. That is so creepy because after he said that, right, he catches him and then he kept beating up some more. And the other thing I like is like when Bruce Wayne asks him, like, why didn't you just kill me? He's like, well, because it's not done, right? When Gotham is in ashes, then you have my permission to die.
Yeah, and then Batman uses that line on him.
Against them, yeah.
But I also like his interaction with goons. You remember when they get Gordon, they bring him to him. He's like, "Why did you bring him here?"
Oh yes.
And they're like, "Well, he's the commissioner." He's like, "It's not what I'm asking."
Yeah, that's not what I'm asking you. Yeah, why did you bring him? Yeah.
Yeah, why'd you bring him? And they're like, "Well, I thought you want to talk to those guys keep not understanding." So he shoots at one guy, and of course the commissioner jumps to the deal, like it when he goes, "Go get him."
No, he's probably dead. Then find his body.
He's trying to explain, and he goes, "Go find the body for me." He goes, "But how?" There's several deals. He goes, "Go get him," and he puts that deal on his shoot.
He shot the guy in the leg, and he kicks him off.
Because at the first, it seems like these guys will do anything.
Yeah.
But two of them turned out they didn't want to.
I know. Now I'm thinking. So does that mean all these people were lead of shadows?
I think later on he probably just started getting other people.
Oh, okay.
Because like anybody's League of Shadows, because maybe you see in the airplane that guy's like starting to go with him. He goes, "No, you can't go with us. They need a body." And the guy's like, "Okay," and he's all happy about it. It's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and die."
That was really creepy. Like, have we lighted a fire? Oh, have we lighted a fuse? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like all happy.
So the guy was like, so they were doing the blood transfusion, so they think they could confirm that dude was.
Yeah. I'm like,
whoa.
No, I can't see that working, but it's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's why, like, don't they check dental records or something? Like, they should at least take
they check a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, they check a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's just easier. This is the 80s.
I mean, come on. Most of when the airplane gets crushed up like a can at the bottom, the blood's just going to go out everywhere. They're not going to do blood.
I never questioned the physics of it, right? I wonder if that's even possible. Like the whole scene in the beginning, how they hijack the plane and how they can crash it. Or is it just cool to think of?
I think it's cool to think of.
Because it's not too high of an altitude, right? Because it's below the clouds when they were flying.
Yeah.
So
they did break, but they still had to be going fast enough to rip the wings off.
I wonder if Neil deGrasse Tyson type anything about this. Because, he's the guy that, questions all these physics, to make not to ruin the movies, right? To show us, to appreciate the thought that they did, like, to kind of make it make sense.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Only the people probably really know if you can do all this is the CIA.
Oh. So that's like some truth behind these scenes that we're watching.
Maybe there is some truth behind it. I mean, I'm sure they have a way to hijack airplanes in the sky.
Yeah, but hijacking the plane is not the coolest thing. The coolest thing is like when Bane and the doctor was hanging on and the plane falls through. I'm like,
yeah, well, they had all the stuff, but yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work. That's possible.
It's just like whoever's flying the plane just
But
have
the
to keep
problem
up the
is,
same speed. It's
the
like
only
Fast
problem-
and Furious height.
the only problem I have with it is when the plane's hanging this way, the plane should have been moving this way
Yeah,
if it's going to
swinging,
rip
right?
the wings off.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, the plane's holding straight and the wings rip off. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
Well, I thought it's because the bigger
'cause-
plane has the power to pull the
Yeah,
weight.
but the problem is the little plane should have moved. No. Because you got to think wings
that's what I'm talking
are the whole point of wings are to set on the wind so it can move the airplane up and down.
Nobody
That's
better
the thing when
that I make
So the
someone
thing
like
is-
Sheldon Cooper and ask him like, hey, how does this work?
well, that's the thing though. If the wind's hitting the wings, it should have moved the airplane this way, not break off.
Oh, okay, yeah, like it rolled this way, yeah.
Because the whole point of the wings is to move the body of the plane up and down. So
Yeah.
when it turns sideways, it should move the body back, but it doesn't. It just breaks off.
Because
So
we
I'm
just
like-
choose to believe it.
That's not how wings work.
They show you know what? I don't know. They show me something, I believe it, okay?
Okay, well, I was cool with it till you told me to explain it. Now I already know that's all stupid.
So it changes your opinion of this movie.
No, this movie's still awesome. I mean, come on. I watched movies that had worse physics in it, and I still was okay with it.
Yeah.
I saw Armageddon, and I thought it was okay. so we're good. So we're good, all right?
Anytime you mention a Michael Bay movie, right? Science is not part of this equation.
Exactly. If I was okay with their fake science, I'm
I've seen
sure I'm
Bad
okay
Boys
with it.
2 when they drove a car through this village down the hill, right? Which is inspired from Jackie Chan's Police Story. But then some of these cars are just blowing up. I'm like, is everybody putting propanes everywhere? What's going on?
Yeah, propane.
Because they're living down the hill. Like, dude, I got a grill. I got to put like 10 propane tanks in my house. Some cars just randomly explode. And I
Some
accept
cars
that.
just explode.
Because
I mean, yeah, all you have to
you
do
know
is
what you
drive
get
by a
yourself
car.
into.
That's the thing. In Michael Bay's world, all cars are explosive.
Yes. And I remember South Park making fun of that too.
Yeah.
When
even
Coleman
though
was
I'm
riding his
sure-
tricycle and he jumped off, right? And then the tricycle rolled down the hill and that exploded.
Yeah, I mean, even though the Department of Transportation's tried to do a lot of stuff, it just can't in the Michael Bay world.
Yep, sorry. Things just explodes out of no reason, okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not a scientist. I'm a filmmaker.
Yeah, I'm a filmmaker. and well, that's the thing. He goes, see, that's Bay's questioning. Is that he goes, I don't ask if it's possible. I'm asking if it's awesome.
Yes, you're
His
asking
question, they're
two
like, hey, I
different
can make
things,
this car blow up. But his question is it awesome?
Yep.
See, and most other directors nowadays, modern directors, are like, is it possible? And they're like, you kidding me? Cars don't blow up.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
You have to explain to
But
why it blew up.
Did
Okay?
it be, but it is awesome. And
It
he's
is
like,
awesome.
yeah, that's why Bay does it. Let's do it.
Yep. I mean, I would like to blow some stuff up too, but
Who doesn't want to blow
I don't
up
have the
stuff?
money.
I mean, come on. Probably remember the old movies when a car went off a mountaintop, it hit the bottom, blew up, big explosion. Now when it goes off, it just bends all up.
It just bends all up. Like that's man, that's kind of boring. I want to
And
see
we're
it
like
blow
sitting
up.
there like, well, really, what happens? I see that all the time. But
Hey,
would
I
rather see
paid for my
explosion.
movie ticket and I finished my popcorn after this. What is it? The trailer started. I need to see some explosions.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. All those people in the old days, they had fun. Nowadays, it's like, I'm sorry, we're not gonna have fun. We don't blow up stuff anymore.
I'm sorry.
Bullets are
makes
computer
sense.
generated. Explosions, no.
But the
We still do
proton
that.
packs totally works. Okay, I don't care.
Yes. I don't care what you say.
The DeLorean
But hey-
totally works. But cars
Yeah, but-
randomly blowing up, I won't accept it.
Yeah. I mean, come on. We accepted that Pratt could get a beautiful girl in a spaceship, so I guess we're okay.
Yeah, and like I accept the what is it? No, it's not a nuclear reactor, right? It's clean energy, right? That's what that thing
That's
is.
what they keep calling it. To me, that's not clean energy. I mean, it still uses fuel.
But I mean, it's an energy thing.
Yeah, it's an energy
But
device.
I don't even know how that works.
It's a fusion device. They don't ever show how it works. The
Oh, okay.
fusion, though, it's supposed to be cleaner. It doesn't supposed to have that toxic waste that you get in a nuclear reactor
Okay.
for breaking down.
But did you
You
like
know.
that? Like, anytime anyone want to use it as a weapon, that's why they keep that underwater so they can flood it.
Yeah, I just thought that was stupid.
Why is that?
Because I'm like, it's an energy device. We got those stupid energy devices all over the world already that can be turned into a bomb. So why has he got a problem with that one being turned into a bomb?
Oh, I thought it was just showing Bruce Wayne wanted to be saved. Like, no, he doesn't want to use like an invention
So,
or whatever, right? That's why he
I'm
kept it
sure-
so long.
I'm sure there's probably nuclear power plants all around Gotham producing power. You could easily turn those into a bomb. So
Oh yeah, but you know what? He doesn't.
he made a
control
little
those.
bitty one.
He doesn't control those. He just want to make sure like no one can take his thing.
Okay. Well, I still had a problem with it. I'm like, come on, you're Bruce Wayne and you got a problem with this?
Well,
so you build a super device and then you decide you're not going to use it.
I can't control what others do. I can only control what I do.
Well, let me put it this way.
But it's also ironic they did actually change the thing to a bomb.
If his name would have been Tony Stark, he would have had a problem with it. Everybody see it.
Well, there you go. Those nuclear power plants that you talk about, that's all Tony Stark. And then Bruce Wayne is like, no, I don't want to be like that, right? That's not how I roll.
Tony Stark's got a little one in his chest, too. So
yeah, a nuclear power.
So what I'm thinking is Batman should have built a big old giant armored bat suit and put that nuclear reactor in it. It could have been the Iron Bat.
Yeah, he could. Man. Oh, I didn't think about that. He make that thing into a smaller thing and then put in his back symbol.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, but this is DC, so
they're not there yet. Maybe one day, when Ethan is my age, when our oldest son is my age, they probably get the DCEU finally right. Maybe.
Why don't we just go watch Marvel and be done with it?
No, I'm saying like eventually they'll be good.
Yeah, well, I mean, anyways, if you were to do that would just be dumb, and you'd be messing up the DCU some more.
So just think about it. Whoever's producing these DC movies right now, right? He's going to be the Kevin Feige of the DCEU universe later. Because Kevin Feige was the producer for all these Marvel movies.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So we'll have to see. We don't know.
No, I don't think so. You think there's a guy sitting around right now that's going to be the next Kevin Feige of the DC?
Oh, I don't know if I believe that is possible.
It's possible. I don't.
It's
think
always
so.
possible. There's always a guy like a producing. Like,
like when your kid. Yeah, when your kids are our age, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm saying maybe.
Well, that's like 20 years from now.
Dude, I watched Spider-Man.
It's actually more than 20 years.
Back in 2002 when I was 22. I finally saw a satisfying Spider-Man when I'm 42. That's 20 years.
20 years.
I'm sorry. Spider-Man 2007 was Spider-Man 3. So almost 20. Oh my gosh, almost 20 years. All right.
Yeah. Well, but were you were satisfied with the other ones when you saw them, though?
Oh, I was really satisfied.
Everybody was.
Yeah. It's Spider-Man 3.
I mean, the only person that probably wasn't satisfied was me.
You know what? I think Spider-Man 3 is what ruined the Andrew Garfields for me. It's so bad, right? They had to reboot it, but then it's because Spider-Man 3 was still so bad, right? Even when Sony trying to reboot it, I should say Sony sucks in this show. I can't believe it. Yeah. I love it. And then that's what it ruined it for me. But now I just rewatched the Andrew Garfield ones. When I give it a second chance, right, it's actually better than what I thought.
Okay. I'll take your word for it, because you know what ruined the Andrew Garfield ones for me?
What?
I never saw them.
You sure Emma Stone?
I just didn't care. I didn't. Oh yeah.
Well, Emma Stone's pretty cute.
She is, but that's still no reason for me to go watch Spider-Man.
And I like Dennis.
I mean, that is why I wouldn't watch Zombieland. But that's
I like Dennis Leary and Jamie Foxx.
Okay, well, still.
I mean, I don't know who the guy who played the. I don't know the British actor that played the lizard, like Dr. Kirk Connors.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you know what?
And I don't know the kid who plays Harry Osborn. I don't know who that guy is either.
Hey.
Shoot, I don't even know who Andrew Garfield was.
Batman. We're talking about Batman. Come on. Let's get back to Batman.
Let's get back to Batman. Like, we drift off.
I mean, come on, because all of these actors in this Batman movie had a Academy Awards. Okay.
Yeah. Even Anne Hathaway.
Nobody in the Spider-Man movie had Fox, but
Alfred Molina.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Sally
Field.
Field.
Batman.
All
come on, Batman. Batman. All right. You're winning. Okay, just go back to Batman. Let's quit it. Right
no,
here.
there's a big. The Dark Knight trilogy is a big cast.
Yeah, it is a huge cast.
Yep, I want to say, I'll let everybody. Christian Bale had the least credit. Like, if you talk about Academy Awards.
Yeah.
But we talked about that. Christian Bale is an actor. Like he want to act in certain roles that he feels challenging.
Yeah, well, that's what gets the Academy Award. Movie stars don't get Academy Awards. They get money.
That is true. Christian
even though most of them do have Academy Awards too. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he's an actor's actor.
I never asked you, like, on the Bane character, since the first one ruined it for so many of us, right? And then they were like, well, Bane is going to be in this one? I remember when we and I was working at a law firm, and my manager loves the Dark Knight, right? He never liked Batman before, but after the Dark Knight, he loves it. And when we found out, like, Bane, this guy, and then everybody automatically compared to 1997, this guy, Bane, like, What the hell happened? What were you thinking?
Oh, I thought it's gonna be awesome because
Why
I knew
is it?
Nightfall, dude. Nightfall, Bane breaks Batman in half, destroyed Batman.
So, but well, we
There
knew
was no
Tom Hardy
way.
from
Come on,
Inception.
come on. If you saw the first two Batman movies, how did you think Bane was gonna suck?
Oh, I didn't because I
That's the
trust
thing.
Christopher Nolan.
Exactly. There's no way. After you saw the Joker, how the Joker was, how good Two-Face was, there was no way that
There's no way
Bane was
Bane's
gonna
gonna
suck.
suck. And
But I
like,
didn't know how good he was gonna be. But
oh, I didn't know how good it was. Yeah,
I didn't think he was. I mean, he turned out even better than I thought he was going to be.
because like you
I didn't
told
think
me,
I
Bane's
didn't
supposed to be
think. I didn't
smart
go.
and strong.
But
Yeah.
I didn't go. Oh, Bane, because I knew Bane was smart. Bane is supposed to be smarter.
See,
than
you're the
Batman.
one who told me that. Yeah, Bane is smart
Yeah.
and strong. And I like when I
Yeah.
asked you what
He's
happened
not
to
this-
the Uma Thurman one, and you're like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The
I
guy
don't know
had
what
a
happened.
turbo. Like I said this 100 times. He had a turbo button on it. That is just
I have no
the
idea.
stupidest
They
crap
needed
I've
someone
ever
strong,
seen.
and they trying to kill two birds with one stone. That's basically
Yeah,
what
well,
they
that's
did.
the thing. But that's the problem. Those people, they didn't know anything about Bane. They only saw strength.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Even if you see his picture in the comic book, I mean, the first time I saw it, I was like, "Who's this guy? Just some muscle guy."
Yeah.
And it turns out this guy is a mastermind.
Yes.
He's more brain than he is. I mean, he's like the kingpin, dude.
So let's just say whatever happened in Batman and Robin, right? Let's just say that guy is not Bane. He
Nothing
just-
happened. We don't even remember that Bat. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That was a
That's
bad
still-
dream.
That's still our number one like worst of the movie list. Like that's
That is
number
the
one.
worst of the movie. I
Batman
mean,
and
come
Robin.
on. I would rather watch Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck is a second. We already know how much we hate.
Yeah.
I hate Howard the Duck. Not hate, right? It's just like, just get me upset. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I don't want to hate it because the problem is to hate it means you're jealous of it. I'm not jealous of it, don't want to be it, and I don't
Oh,
find
if
it
you
correct.
hate it, that means you're jealous of it. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, well, that's actually when you see people. They say that if you meet somebody and you hate that person, it's either you want to be them, you're jealous of them, or you find them as a threat.
Oh man, I gotta stop saying I hate Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Cause I'm a little bit jealous of him.
I'm a little bit jealous of him now that you brought his name up,
You
but I don't
stupid
even
Tom
like
Brady.
football.
That's so
I'm not-
funny, right?
I'm
I
only
always tell
Jealous
people
of him
like,
on one.
the only way I will like Tom Brady, right, if he's plays for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I'll never like Tom Brady. Okay,
I would
because I
be
hate
like,
football.
oh, okay, yeah, sure, come, come
The
play.
only way I'm gonna like Tom Brady if he shows up in a Marvel movie. And no, actually, I hope he doesn't, because that would just ruin the Marvel universe.
Okay. Oh, that's really interesting. I'm gonna teach that to my sons. Like, hate is just jealousy. Just jealousy. Dave Chappelle said that before.
Somebody just wants to. You just want to be that person.
I gotta stop saying I hate Aaron Rodgers too. So basically, I hate all these quarterbacks that.
Oh, another football reference. That's why I don't know who Aaron Rodgers is. It's like, who's Aaron Rodgers?
He dated Olivia Munn.
It does it. He did what?
He dated Olivia Munn.
Oh yeah, I hate him too.
Okay, I see where your jealousy comes into play. You got okay. I fully understand now. Okay.
Yes, I hate this guy. What a jerk. Oh wait, he's the guy dating Shannon. What's her name? Woodward. I don't know what her name is. That other actress.
Oh, I play with what?
Oh, she's a real good-looking girl.
Are you saying that she's dating Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah,
Oh,
man. So many women dated Aaron Rodgers. That's because he plays football.
yeah.
Exactly. Now we know why I hate football. Maybe I should have played football.
You should. We live in a perfect state.
I'm not gonna play football. let's just get on to Batman
Oh.
because we don't care about Aaron. We're giving Aaron Rodgers too much FaceTime. Okay,
Yeah, we are. I hate
All
that
right.
guy.
log off the computer. Let's just go. We are not talking about football, people.
Oh, Shannon Woodley. Who is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
no,
anyways,
who
like
is-
I said, we don't do football here
No, we don't.
because if we're gonna do football, I'm gonna get off this podcast.
Even
right
though
now.
that there was a football scene in this movie. I was
I
surprised
was
to see
okay
a
with that
football
because
scene in Dark Knight Rises.
you know why I'm okay with that football scene in this movie?
Why?
Because Gotham is not real, so neither is that football.
Oh. You know what? Talking about that football scene when they blow up the city, right? Like, I like how they inconveniently they planned it to build that whatever well under Wings Enterprises to get
Yeah.
those weapons.
Which the funny thing is the ceiling was, or the ceiling or the floor was really thin How did they not hear all that crap going on?
Well, because no one is
Under
in
one
R&D,
earphone.
right? That's the whole reason. The only,
I guess
if you
so.
think about it, the whole movie, actually not the movie, the whole trilogy. Every time they go in R&D, it's just Fox and Wayne. There's nobody
Yeah, it's
working
just
there.
walks away. Plus, he gathers up all the weapons and brings them there. Why did he gather up all the weapons and bring them there?
I don't know.
It's just weird that he happened to do it all right there, and
But all
Bane
I
knew he was
find out
doing
is they have 2 other tumblers.
it. They had more than 2 tumblers. He had
I only saw 2,
tumblers.
yeah, but yeah.
Well, we saw 2 at the deal, and then there's the other ones driving up and down the city. So there's 3 driving around.
Oh wait, hold on.
I mean, they
Yeah,
probably
go
only
ahead.
had 2 types of tumblers that we saw, but they had more tumblers.
Oh, okay.
We saw 2 variations,
Yeah.
and I'm sure for the movie filming, they probably only had 2 tumblers.
Oh, the 2 tumblers, yeah.
But the thing is, when you remember, there's 2 tumblers in the scene where the cops chase the deal, and then there's all the tumblers just going around the streets guarding the trucks.
Yep.
So that's more tumblers. So there's more than 2 tumblers.
So that's 2 things I want to talk about. Batman's condition when he got that, he was like I guess a cripple, right? Then he got some kind of body modification for his leg, so he could get kick harder. And the other thing I want to talk about is the bat wing, or it's the bat.
The bat.
Yeah, the bat.
Yeah.
That's the other twist too about the autopilot.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. How many of the bats do you have?
Is this just one?
Well, it can't have just one because at the end of the movie, looking at a bat.
Oh, that's right.
So did he have 2 bats?
Well, I was
Did he have one?
now think about it. Like they probably kind of like the Tumblr. They produce more than one, right? But the
Yeah, I'm sure he
autopilot program it's just a software
It's
they
fixed.
can upload.
Yeah, and it was fixed by Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I know.
Which
So when
this
they
leads
said
into.
that-
I want to lead into this because this is something that a lot of people talk about, and
Okay.
that's not true. But okay, at the end of the movie, and then he takes off the nuclear bomb, blows up.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks Batman's dead. We see the funeral. Then we see Alfred show up. He sees Bruce Wayne sitting at the table with Selina Kyle.
Okay.
A lot of people have decided. Some people have decided Bruce Wayne was killed when the bomb blew up, and that's a dream.
The dream that people think Alfred is having.
Yeah, Alfred's having a dream that he sees that. But I mean, it's not, because here's a simple reason it's not. But I mean, a lot of people like that theory
Mm-hmm.
because I guess because it's Christopher Nolan, you got to have some kind of weird. Oh, but the problem is, at the end of the movie, the pearls are missing. That's not a dream sequence.
Wait, the what? The missing?
The pearls, Martha Wayne's pearls are missing.
Okay.
Remember when Robin goes to the deal, they're weeding the wheel, and they go,
Oh,
we
that's
still have
right,
some
yes.
pearls missing. It seemed like Kyle's wearing the pearls dinner table.
Oh, I didn't notice that the pearls thing. I mean, the pearls missing. I remember hearing it, but I didn't
And
see.
plus,
pearls
and
when
of course, then also they're looking at the bat and they go, "Oh yeah, the autopilot was fixed."
Oh yeah, because
So if the
Fox
autopilot
asked
was
him.
fixed,
Yeah, Fox asked
Yeah.
the engineer
So if the
to fix it.
autopilot was fixed, then that means Batman could have had that thing fly the bomb out without him. in it.
Oh, you know what? I think okay. So my way to squash that theory is like when Fox told Bruce Wayne about the autopilot. He's like, "What? The autopilot's not working?" And he's like, "That's what you're here for." He fixed that immediately.
Yeah, he did it immediately.
Yep.
I mean, come on. And I like it. He goes, because less busy minds. Because it's like what his father said. Remember when he goes, the city's run by a less interested mind.
Yeah.
Or
Interesting.
just-
Interesting.
more
man.
interested mind. Yeah.
Oh.
So, but people have that theory that was a dream sequence. But it doesn't even make any sense.
Hey, it's not
And I thought
Inception,
if
okay? This is Dark Knight
Yeah,
Rises.
exactly. And the thing is, if it was a dream sequence, what a crappy piece to put in there when nothing else is a dream sequence.
Yeah. No, I like the what we.
So what do
saw
you
there.
think? So what do you think? They get a new Batman, or does Robin become Nightwing? Somebody else completely different.
I think it's a new Batman. You know why? Because
Why?
even Bruce Wayne told Blake like Batman is just a symbol. It could be anyone
Yeah, he told
under
him.
the mask.
Yeah.
So in a way, people could think Batman is dead, right? But like in the Dark Knight Rises, Batman has already been gone 8 years. But that scene
Yeah.
where Bane leaves that, I guess, the Wall Street of Gotham, right? And when all the lights start turning out, some of the older cops were excited. They're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
you're about
'cause I
to see
remember that.
something really special tonight." And it was a younger cop that shot Batman's like whatever weapon he had.
Yeah.
Then he looks at him like, "Sorry." That's the other comedy thing. Like I think Christopher
Yeah.
Nolan likes to.
Well, there's always a comedy scene with the cops.
Sorry. What do you think about that thing? Like who? The thing, the bracelet he put on his leg. Who made that for him?
I don't. Tony Stark. I mean, I don't really know. It's probably just something because he has a lot of extra, has access to a lot of money and stuff. It could have been any medical company. It could have been a medical company that his company
Oh,
bought,
it's like a military
or
thing.
Fox may have knew about it or something. Yeah, it could
Oh,
have been any. I mean, when you have lots of money, you get to see all kinds of awesome crap that nobody else gets to see.
yeah.
It's like one of our friends talked because I went to the store and I've seen all these clothes. I was like, I never heard of any of these brands. And my friend looked at me and he goes, "You know why you never heard of these brands? Because you don't have any money."
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I know, right? Like these watches
like-
that Leo DiCaprio advertised. Like I never heard of them either. Yeah, because I don't have any
Yeah.
money. Why would I buy these watches?
Yeah.
You know what I can afford? Fossil watches. And I can even barely afford that.
Yeah, I'm like, if I can get a diesel watch.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I'm wearing a diesel smartwatch.
Ooh,
Yeah,
awesome.
because it's just
almost, almost called you a name for that.
I'm telling you, man. I love this smartwatch.
Yeah, it's a good looking watch.
It's the biggest one, like the biggest face.
I kind of want one. You know why? Because every time you see somebody with a watch on, it's an Apple Watch.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, I would like something. It's different from everyone else.
So let me. It's so funny when you start talking about Fossil, right? Before I found this, I was always wearing Fossil smartwatches, right? Because the face is big, and I like it when the watch is a circle. So it's a big deal for me, okay?
Yeah.
So
yes.
I was wearing my Fossil watch,
nuts,
and
but
I
it's
saw
okay.
another person, right? He was also wearing a Fossil watch, and it was really cool. We were wearing the same model. I had never met another person or seen another person with a Fossil smartwatch.
Wow.
And now I never seen another person wearing a diesel one.
Wow. Now I got to get one just so you can see somebody else have one.
Yes, exactly.
I probably don't want one after I see the price.
Well, it's been out a few years. So what's the thing is, they don't update as often as I guess Apple ones do.
Oh, okay.
I mean, after this one, it's called the Full God 2.5. 2.5 is for the 2.5-inch diameter of the face.
All right. Well, hey, if anybody's watching, Diesel.
Yes. Can you sponsor us with more smart
we're
watches, please?
we're just plugging your watch for you. I mean, it's an
love
awesome
this
watch. It's a beautiful watch, and I want one. So
Yeah. So hook it up, please.
hey, will it work with an Apple phone?
It should, because it's just a way.
It better because that's what I got.
Apple phones. I don't use Apple anymore.
I'm sorry you don't.
I'm not.
It's probably why I don't get a lot of your text messages. If somebody has an Apple phone, I always get your text messages. But people without Apple phones, it's like,
Sounds like
what's
it's
wrong
Apple's
with you?
fault.
I'm sure it is Apple's fault. That's why I'm not
getting your
text
stuff.
messages. I'm still, but hey, still.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you're not really getting my stuff.
Okay, what else about the Batman? There's something else I'm missing.
There was just so much about the Batman. There was just so much going on.
How did you like Catwoman knowing how to ride the Batpod immediately? Oh, you know what's the other thing I like?
Because she's super smart.
She's super smart. The other thing I like is, we talk about this other Batman movies, right? The Batmobile gets upgraded. In this one, from Dark Knight to Dark Knight Rises, they don't even have another Batmobile. Once that's gone,
Yeah, but
it's
he
over.
did get his house back. But he did get his house back.
The house back. What do you mean?
Remember, because in the second movie, his house burned down. And he was
yes.
rebuilding it. So by this movie, he's got a house now.
Oh,
he's
you mean
not
the
living
first
in
one it burned?
Yeah, well, he burned it in the first. Well, he had a house and burned it at the end.
Yep.
So all through the second movie, he didn't have it.
Yeah, he was living in the penthouse or something.
Yeah, he's living at where those people kept using his room. It's gross.
Yeah, and then that's right. In this one, they rebuilt the house.
Yeah, they rebuilt the house, so he has a house, but he didn't get a new Batmobile or anything. He wasn't being Batman anymore either.
Yeah, it wasn't being Batman, but he still has the Batpod.
Yeah, he had the bat. Well, I mean, come on, yeah, he had whatever was left, and of course, Fox gave him the bat, and then of course, Catwoman got the pod. I mean, if somebody come up to me looking like that and said, "Hey, can I have your bike?" I'd be like, "Yeah." You can also have a bunch of other stuff because she also took his Lamborghini.
Yes, you know what's really cool? They actually never
took
called her
everything he
Catwoman.
had. She took his pearls, his wallet, and I'd be like, if that was me, I'd be like, cool, because I like that scene. When he goes to their house. I love your house, and she goes, well, I'm sorry you lost all your money. He's like, no, you're not.
Yeah, no, I'm not. She actually made a reference to that line, like about losing something when it means so less to you, but it means so much to the rest of us.
Yeah, but also this thing.
I forgot to talk about that. I love that theme.
Well, but they also has that thing about people getting all the rich getting poor and all that stuff. But you got to think about it's like that line. They even said this line because the stock market guys. The guys, what do I care about the stock market? He goes, my money's in my
In my mattress, yeah.
mattress. And of course, the guy's like, you ruin the stock market. Your money ain't worth spit.
Yep.
And it's true. Most people don't seem to understand. They all want to get rid of all this big money and they want to go after all the billionaires. And I'm like, if everybody has that money, then that money's not worth anything. It's like now, because so many people raises and stuff now in our world, inflation kicks in. So now you're getting $15. It's the same as getting $10.
Yes.
Because everybody gets it.
Oh, I know.
That's the thing. Everybody's like, hey, let's get rid of the millionaires. I'm like, well, okay, if you get rid of the millionaires, who's going to employ you? The guy that's getting paid $15 an hour is not going to employ me. Because I got $15 an hour. Why would I listen to him?
Interesting. Well, before I forget, I want to talk about they actually never. Hold on.
Well, I want to go ahead and say this though.
Hold on, let me write this down so I know how to say it.
But when they're doing this this is like French Revolution.
Okay.
The French Revolution where they went and got all the aristocrats and all the rich and they executed all of them.
Yeah.
To try to be normal. This is basically it.
Oh.
This is what it means. This is basically the way Bane sees himself. The way Bane sees himself. He even stands on top of the tank and gives a big old speech about black gays.
Yes.
Remember? It's like a French Revolution. He thinks he mirrors himself as a revolutionary. And he gets everybody to think that they're revolutionaries. But actually, he's not. His whole goal is just to kill everybody.
Yes. Well, he was ready to die. Like, all of them were ready to die with Gotham.
Just to wipe out that city.
Oh.
But while they were doing it, they had a good time playing like they were somebody they weren't.
Yeah.
Because they had everybody's hope. That's the thing. They got all these poor people's hopes up to help them keep everybody on the island. Because that's another good line. Remember when the army guy goes up there, hey, we're here to talk, and that guy goes, hey, there's only like.
Oh yeah, he tells them that you don't have enough weapons to keep everybody off the island. He's like, yeah, but you do.
Yeah,
He's like, what do you mean? What do you think I would help you?
Because one person leaves this island, we blow the whole city up.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, Joker. The Joker was good, but the Joker wasn't that good.
This is a different turn. Now I'm thinking,
the Joker just wanted chaos.
This is one of those things that it's hard to pick a favorite out of these three.
Yeah,
They're
this guy
so
wanted
good.
This guy was getting rid of chaos completely.
So now I want to bring up 2 points now. The Catwoman I'm going to bring up later. Because Christopher Nolan, like the first time he asked, like he didn't want to do a dirt movie, right? Because the first thing he asked was like, how many good dirt movies have you seen? And I was like, dude, this guy's like James Cameron. He could turn anything good. James Cameron did Aliens. People also asked like, well, a lot of times at that time, right, sequels weren't good. And then James Cameron did a sequel that was like, dude, this is actually.
But we can't go ahead and say Christopher Nolan can do anything because
we can't.
So far we've only seen one.
I know, and it was not a chance that he's gonna be like. There's not gonna be an Inception 2.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah, there's never going to be unless he gets on another franchise.
Like Interstellar 2.
But the thing is, he is a comic book fan. He even likes Marvel.
I know.
So we may see some.
We'll see what happens. But the other thing is the Catwoman thing. No one actually calls her Catwoman in this movie.
Yeah, nobody calls her Catwoman. But I mean, we knew it's called the Cat.
Yeah. But you know what's really cool?
Batman's
but her goggles, when she flips them up, right, give her those little ear things. I'm like, oh, that's the coolest thing. The design of those goggles, when it flips up, it looks like a cat.
Yeah, but we know. The audience knows it's Catwoman.
Yeah, but they never say it.
A lot of these movies have gotten to where they don't name the superhero anymore. Because the audience sitting there knows who they are.
I know. It's kind of like when, well, I don't want to keep
So why do you got to name them? That's the thing. I was fine with it. I mean, I already knew this Catwoman. There was no reason then to ever go, they got the Catwoman.
Yeah, who's that?
Is that the Catwoman?
Cat Girl.
Cat Girl.
Oh, well, did you see her? This lady? She's a woman. Look at her. Did you see the way that she lays on that back part? That's a woman right there.
That's a woman right there.
Like just like Trinity from the Matrix. Like the way that their body is shaped is perfect.
Okay, let's move on because it's just starting to get weird.
Just let her. But yes. Okay, so out of all these three movies, right, the only problem I have is just Bruce Wayne being on the side of the building painting the oil so that way he can light up the bat signal.
Yeah, that's the only problem with this movie too. Actually didn't have anything wrong with the movie really. I mean, there's some scenes, like I said, it just seems silly, but I mean they work to move the movie on.
I know. Hey, oh, what country is that when they dump that prison, that big whale prison? What is? Do you know what country that is?
I don't know they ever named it, but it's like Morocco.
Oh, so it's not like in
I'm gonna say it's
Arkansas
Morocco.
somewhere. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
The reason why
No.
I asked because they have all this time to travel, right? Like, okay, they were in Gotham.
Yeah,
he
they
booked
fly-
Bruce
that's
Wayne,
why I said-
then he took him to Morocco just to dump
That's
in
why I
this
said.
prison.
Yeah, that's why I said that the time was so.
Yeah, it's just so
extra
bunched
longer.
up. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because it seems like it happens a day, but it does happens probably over several months.
Yeah,
The only
because
reason
like,
that was Morocco because they're speaking Moroccan.
oh, is that
one of
what
the
they're
words is
speaking? I mean, I don't know what they're
Yeah.
speaking.
I think it's Moroccan.
The-
so. Yeah, when they're saying it, one of the words, rise. When they say the word, I forgot what it was.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought they were
think it was- I think
chanting
it was
something,
Moroccan.
but
Now they are chanting on rise, but it's a two-part word.
so now I know it's out of the country, not in Kansas or something.
Yeah,
When-
it wasn't in America.
When Bruce Wayne got out of that big world prison, right? How does he come back to Gotham? Is Gotham even in America, or was it like a neighboring
Gotham's in
country?
America.
Okay,
Gotham's in America. Yeah,
so how does he
Gotham's
even get back?
Because
to
you
that
remember,
country?
because they do the Pledge of Allegiance at the stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, remember.
Now
he
I
goes,
want to
"Such
know.
a-
Okay, I
such
want
a
to set that
beautiful
solid, right? I want to
voice."
confirm that. So how did he go from Morocco back to Gotham?
Private jet.
What jet?
I don't know.
He has no money.
Oh, here we go again. I'm sure he caught a ride with the military or something. Or maybe I'll some of the League of Shadow had aircraft sitting there so they can come back and forth.
Oh,
the
so
prison.
he just hitched
I mean,
a ride.
apparently, the prison was owned by Bane and the League of Shadows. Maybe they had a little base there. He got on the base, stole some stuff, and went over.
Oh, okay. I love that
I'm
you are
guaranteed
making a.
because we know that Batman can fly an aircraft.
Yeah, I love that you are connecting.
He
the
probably
dots for
stole
me.
one. I mean, he's Batman.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
why
guess-
are you questioning Batman?
Well,
Oh
cause
my God! The only thing here that we can question is you.
oh, why is that?
I don't know.
Because like they
You're not
never
Bat-
show me like all
'Cause
these
you're not
things, right?
Batman.
He just show up.
Well,
and
let me put
also,
it this way.
okay, let's just say he did that, right? How was he able to get in the city?
Well, because he's Batman.
That's the
Come
explanation.
on.
Because he's Batman.
Well, he probably used one of his. He probably used one of his underground tunnels because you got to remember, Gotham City has a bunch of underground tunnels going under all the water. Because you got to think, Bruce Wayne, Bruce Manor, is not on Gotham City. It's not on Gotham City Island. It's the land, the Palisades.
Okay, so you're trying to tell me go back to play Arkham Asylum to where all the underground tunnels connect to everything.
Play anything or read a Batman comic book. There's all these underground tunnels going into Gotham City, like subways and stuff.
So, but you're using that logic to define the Nolan Batman universe, which they
Yeah,
never
'cause-
talked about. Oh, they
We
did talk about it in
already
the
know
first
this.
one.
Where did all this?
They
from
talk about it in
Nolan's
Batman Begins.
There's still a lot of tunnels and stuff.
That's right. To when his
I mean, come
grandfather
on,
was
so-
helping runaway slaves.
Exactly. So the island has tunnels.
I love that you
Batman
are
tunnel.
connecting these dots for me, man. I really
I'm
appreciate
glad I
it.
have to.
I really love it. Yes, thank you.
I'm because I mean you're the first person who goes. How did
No,
he do
I'm
it?
gonna find another person. Hey, using Dark Knight Rises, what were your problems? Oh, the bad thing too. He had all that time to like with some carousel, some ether or something to make things flammable to make the big ass
Okay.
bat simple. Yeah, okay.
Well, if that was your only problem with the movie, then I guess
I guess
this
I
is
don't
why-
have a problem with it. It's just like what a waste of time to do
it
that.
seemed weird. I mean, it does seem weird because you know what? The funny thing is, you said you had a problem with that. You know what I had a problem with? They're
What?
standing on ice and they light a flare and then they light the ice.
I know.
I'm
It's like when
I
Batman
wouldn't-
comes, they're like, when are they gonna fall through this thing?
exactly. I'm like,
I thought about
that's
that
the
too.
last thing I would do. If Batman told me to light it up, I'd like toss it over to him. I'd be like, you light it.
Yeah,
up.
like
I'm
what are
going
you like?
back.
How do I know where to light? Like, like when I'm walking, when
Yes,
people are walking on
exactly.
this, like, should I be
How
smelling
could you?
this?
How did he even know where to light? That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. How did he even know? 'Cause
Like I should be smelling this, like whatever I'm lighting.
all I know is they light it. It was the main scene of the movie. Let you know Batman's back. Yeah.
He's back.
I mean, like he says, Tony's back.
He's back.
Just like Batman back.
I know we're going into longer than our usual time, right? But I forgot that
Well, our old usual time used to be 2 hours. I don't know how we did that.
because we have more to touch on. Because it was just not one movie.
A lot of.
But
got a
this
lot of
one is
stuff to
more than
touch.
one movie. The stealing the fingerprints for Bruce Wayne, right? To I guess.
Yeah,
to
she
steal
just
his
stole his-
money.
Yeah. Well, I guess to buy a bunch of crap. I mean, apparently he had so much.
fingerprints only.
He must have had so much money that He must own so much companies and stuff that when they sold all of it, it must collapse.
So let me tell you something. So they were able to use it with fingerprints, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
No,
let me tell you this
apparently
logic.
they needed his fingerprints. Yeah, it's like that, like the phone. So,
Okay.
To do trades, instead of putting a password in, apparently just you needed his fingerprint.
Okay, good. So this is the thing. He's a billionaire. You're able to do multi-billionaire transaction using your fingerprint. My youngest son's birthday was just this weekend. I ordered a pizza for a lot of people. It was like I ordered $200 worth of dollars of pizza.
Wow.
They sent me a stupid text message saying like, "Hey, fraud alert." And it was my wife, and then this guy, whoever it is, they're just able to use a fingerprint. And like, hey, there's no message telling like, hey, are you sure you want to do all these multi-billion-dollar deals? Because you're Bruce Wayne. You're not even physically here.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why this.
Yes, please tell me. Since you've been connecting the dots for me.
He's a billionaire. He has companies that can set up this kind of technology, and you are who?
Oh, if you want to say it that way.
Keep using your credit card, okay?
Okay, even if you say it that way, right? This is how I want to rebuttal. Okay, you could do that, but it might take several days to transfer, not just overnight deal.
No, stock trades are immediate.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, so he just has a dip. But that's the problem. The thing is, he didn't try to buy or steal anybody's money at the stock exchange. He didn't do anything at the stock exchange.
But you know what?
The only thing they wanted to do at the stock exchange was to take all of Wayne's money out and buy a bunch of crap that was worth anything.
So, they did, Fox did talk about that, though. He did counter it, like, they can say it's fraud, but it takes time to prove. Yeah.
I mean, well, you can do that in any transaction, because the thing is, like the transactions, like when you trade stock, you actually don't trade it immediately. The money goes somewhere else, and the people holding it give it to you, but then they're going to get the money.
Yeah.
But again, Bruce Wayne's like, well, but they got to prove that something happened, because they're too busy focused on what happened at the stock exchange instead of it turning out to be just one big giant trade.
Yep. So
basically, they traded his whole company. He traded his whole company off. And of course, Miranda happened to be there to get the company.
Yep.
Why didn't we see that? Because we're too busy looking at Daggett. We thought, Daggett or
Daggett
Miranda
and Bane, that's it.
It was Daggett and Miranda trying to get the company. So we're like, she's pretty. She should get the company, and Daggett's a guy.
The writing is still very good. It's still between the Nolan brothers and David S. Goyer. Yeah,
the writing is excellent. I mean, it's just basically that you got a beginning, a middle, and end on all three movies.
On all three movies.
And this movie even ended it. It's like Batman begins, and this one could have been Batman ends.
Hopefully, Batman.
But that would have given a story. That
concludes, the Batman concludes,
Yeah, but basically this was Batman ends.
So maybe eventually, if Christopher Nolan, if you can hear me talking, like maybe you can pick up another superhero to do. It doesn't even matter which one.
Christopher Nolan can't hear us talking because he's got crap to do.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter which one. Like he could do whatever. Like he'll make it epic.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe he'll do.
I mean, I saw Interstellar.
See, that's
good.
I still like Interstellar.
I like Interstellar, but it's long. It's so long. I guess the problem with Interstellar, is because it's so different.
Yeah.
It's so different. We never talked about Interstellar. We need to do Interstellar.
Yes. We need to do.
But Interstellar. I think that we should. But Interstellar is so different.
Yes. Interstellar.
Because even I got the soundtrack to Interstellar. It's awesome. People don't like it, but it's awesome.
Michael Caine is in that one too, right?
Michael Caine is in everything that
Nolan did?
Christopher Nolan's. Come on, Christopher Nolan. He picks his actors and he uses them over and over again, and I'm cool with that. Michael Caine is almost in everything that Christopher Nolan does. And he might as well.
You know what? The only thing that I haven't seen Nolan done is Tenet and Dunkirk.
Yeah. Well, and Memento.
Yeah, I need to see. Well, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen
that. Yeah, I haven't.
I almost stopped mispronouncing stuff.
You saw Insomnia too.
Oh yeah, I saw Insomnia with Robin Williams and Al Pacino.
I haven't seen Insomnia.
That's not as good. I would say those are his try movies. Like and let me try to shoot things these way and things like that.
Yeah, that's just my that's my regular movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are his regular movies.
Nolan did science fiction, right? Like holy crap.
Well, see, that's the thing. He's done blockbuster movies and then he does regular movies.
Yes.
Unlike some directors, they just only want to do blockbusters and that's it.
Oh, you mean like Spielberg? Yeah.
Bay.
I won't agree. Bane is that's blockbuster, but like I guess they bring people to the theater.
All those
'cause things blow up.
all his movies are no science. I mean, Bay movies are just supposed to be they come to the movie theater to
Yeah,
see some
because he's
blow up.
action and like that's globally,
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Because
Action's
Bay's
still
prom,
global.
you know what Bay's promise is to the audience?
What?
I won't make you think.
Just like back in the 80s. No, I didn't think
So-
about any of those
Exactly.
movies.
That is his promise to the audience. I will not make you think.
Yeah.
Because if you think about Transformers, it doesn't work.
Just the first one is good.
The first one is good. I
And
mean,
then
I didn't
that's
have
it.
a problem with any of them, but like I said, they weren't that great. They
They're not
weren't works
that
of
great. Yeah,
they
they're
weren't
not
works
great.
of art.
Okay. They even have Spock in it, and it wasn't that great.
Exactly. But you
Alright.
couldn't tell it was Spock.
Centennial Prime cannot save your movie.
Spock tried though.
He did.
And it's like,
It's
yeah,
very
crap.
cool, but yeah, he died.
It's like this ain't Star Trek.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm glad that we finally did the Dark Knight trilogy, and with that, we'll see what we do next week, and I can end this one right here. Thank you for watching this segment of our reviews. I hope you had a great time listening to us. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Laters.